What if I told you there's a bird that can sense an earthquake before it even happens? Not minutes after, not seconds before, but hours, sometimes even days in advance. And the craziest part? Scientists still can't fully explain how it does it. Deep in rural villages and mountainous regions, people have been noticing something strange for centuries. Right before an earthquake hits, the birds disappear. Or worse, they start acting completely insane. But is this just coincidence? Or something far more mysterious? In several parts of the world, especially in China and Japan, there have been reports of birds behaving oddly before major earthquakes. We're talking about birds flying in chaotic circles, leaving their nests in the middle of the night, or suddenly going completely silent. One of the most famous cases happened before a devastating earthquake, where villagers noticed flocks of birds abandoning the area hours before the ground started shaking. At first, people thought it was just random behavior, but then it kept happening. Again and again and again. Every time a major seismic event occurred, the same reports flooded in from the local population. Ancient records dating back centuries mention this exact phenomenon long before modern sensors existed. The consistency of these reports began to challenge the scientific community's skepticism. Research teams began investigating if these bird signals could be the key to saving thousands of lives. Imagine the power of knowing what's coming just by looking at the trees or the sky above your head. But while our machines remained silent, the birds were already shouting their warnings. This brings us to the most critical question. What exactly are they sensing that we are completely missing? So, what's really going on? Scientists believe birds might be detecting subtle changes that humans can't sense, like tiny vibrations in the earth. These are the primary waves that travel faster than the destructive ones. Changes in air pressure. Birds have internal sensors that are extremely sensitive to barometric shifts. Even shifts in electromagnetic fields. The compression of rock before a quake can create massive electrical charges. Birds have incredibly sensitive bodies. Their physiology is built for detection on a level we can barely imagine. Some species can detect magnetic fields to navigate across continents with pinpoint accuracy. So when the Earth's crust starts to shift and strain, they might feel the tension long before it breaks. They are essentially living sensors, fine-tuned over millions of years of evolution. Compare that to our best technology, which often only gives us seconds of warning before the shaking starts. Imagine that, a natural early warning system, flying right above us, completely free and untethered. Their hearing also extends into the infrasound range, frequencies so low we can't even perceive them. When these low-frequency rumbles start, the birds don't just hear it, they feel it in their entire bodies. Every feather acts like a sensor, picking up micro changes in the wind and air pressure around them. This sensitivity is a survival mechanism. To protect their offspring, they must know when the environment is unsafe. So, if the science is so clear, why aren't we using birds to predict every major earthquake today? But here's where it gets interesting. Even though there's strong evidence, it's not a perfect science. Scientists still haven't been able to reliably use birds to predict earthquakes because birds are, well, birds. Why? Because not every strange bird behavior leads to an earthquake. There are too many variables. A storm, a predator, or even human activity can trigger the exact same panic flight patterns. And not every earthquake is preceded by obvious signs. Sometimes, even the birds are caught off guard. It's like the birds know something, but they're speaking a language we don't fully understand yet. We've tried to decode their signals, but nature doesn't always provide a clear Rosetta Stone. Until we can separate the noise from the warning, birds remain an observation, not a tool. Think about it. What if nature has been warning us all along, across every continent and every era? What if animals have been trying to tell us something, but we just haven't been listening? While we rely on machines and technology, we've become disconnected from the ancient rhythms around us. These birds might already be one step ahead. They live in a world of signals we've forgotten. Silent observers, watching, waiting, sensing the very heartbeat of the planet. They are connected to the earth in a way our concrete and steel structures will never be. There is a wisdom in nature that our labs are only just beginning to acknowledge. The question isn't whether they know, it's whether we are finally ready to pay attention. So next time you see birds suddenly acting strange, flying away, or going completely quiet, you might want to pay attention. Don't just look, actually see what they are doing, because they might know something that we don't, something ancient, something vital. The earth is speaking. The question is, are you listening? Thanks for watching.